Hello everyone, welcome to Beauty in the Garden. I'm T. So today I'm going to be working in the garden. I'm going to be doing so much today and tomorrow as I knock out, I would say at least 90% of the garden work. And I just need to go ahead and get most of it done because I want to spend time with family. So I'm going to go ahead and get it done. I've been working so hard, you guys, in the last, I would say now I feel like it's going on about 4 or 5 days since I've been really getting in here in the garden and cleaning things up. And as you guys can see, I finally got to this, you guys. I finally got to this trellis. This trellis was a mess for a long time. You guys seen it. It was a mess for a very long time. I finally got around to doing it. And I still got a little bit more still left on here. I want to take all this off. And you guys, when I'm telling you, it's just been a busy. And as I've realized it too, when I put the trellis back on, I didn't put enough zip ties. And zip ties is a gardener's friend, okay? So I need to get a little bit more zip ties and tighten up the trellis. Now this is just old fencing wire. So this is not cattle panel or anything like strong. So it's just some regular old fencing that I just put on this frame. As you guys can see the post. And pretty much been trellising on it for a very long time now. And you guys, I did do this. So the other day, I told you guys I was going to plant it up. So this is the new bed. Well, not new bed, but this is the bed that has the leaves. Okay, so I did plant daikons, you guys, in the back here. And then I planted up front, I planted the watermelon radish. So this bed, you guys, is actually going to get really full. And I'm okay with that because I really just kind of want to cover this too. Even if it doesn't actually grow really big or anything like that, just having a little bit of ground cover as well will help this break down as well. So here is this bed, and I still got to finish up just a little bit. I'm just being picky. And then over here, I did something, and I should have thought about this when I planted it. But when I planted this up, I should have probably thought about this, the mustard green. The mustard green does grow pretty fast, you guys. I did know that, but I was hoping that my Swiss chard would have took off a little bit more growth, but it didn't. So the Swiss chard is growing in here. It's very slow. So what I'm gonna have to do is cut the mustard leaves off. I'm gonna do that actually right now to give this Swiss chard some more sunlight. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove those. So I'm going to take these off, these leaves right here, just so I can give these Swiss chard, these couple of Swiss chard, some sunlight. And plus, you guys, I could just cook this up since it ain't going to be too much. So I'm just going to remove that. And you see these two leaves right here, this one and then this one right here. We want to remove these as well because they're yellowing. We want to remove any yellow leaves because it's not serving our plants any purpose. So we're going to take those off. When I see some weeds, we're going to pop them up out of here. All right, so our bed looks good. And hopefully the Swiss chard will put on some more growth for the time being. So let's go ahead and grab our mustard greens. And you guys, down here is this beautiful tatsoi. I mean, this is just a stunning plant, you guys. If you don't even want to eat it, it's just a beautiful piece. Like, this is a beautiful decor piece. So like, say for instance you wanted to put it in a nice little planter area, like how I kind of made mine, like it looks like a flower, so I put it there. So once these all fill out, this is going to be nice. I did cut the mum back the other day. All right, let's go this way. So let's see, look at this. This is what I mean. Look how big the mustard leaves are. So it's just going to be beautiful. But as you guys can see, the other Swiss chard on the other side did not grow as big. So I'm going to take them off, and I'm going to take off the spotting of these leaves, and then I'm going to spray that, you guys, with some milk and water. All right, so this mustard leaf is going. A massive, beautiful leaf here. I'm going to take this off. any of the yellowing. So this one here is very yellow. Can you guys see that? So we're gonna take that off and discard that. This is going to give this Swiss chard some more sunlight, and as well this one over here. All right, let's take these off. I'm seeing a little bit of disease on the chard. All right. So let me show you guys. So this spotting is actually a disease, and I'm gonna shoot the name of it on the bottom of the screen because I can't remember it right now. It's not coming to my mind, but this is a disease and we're gonna remove those, okay? So if you see something like that, please take them off your plant, okay? And then treat the problem. Okay, so we did get a chance to harvest some of these mustard greens, and I'm going to make sure I pick them up, you guys. If not, sometimes I get too busy. Don't pick it up. All right, so we got our mustard greens and we headed into the greenhouse. I want to check in here to see if anything needs to be taken care of or watered, because I want to make sure everything is pretty much settled in. Okay, so let's see. The spinach looks really good. So this spinach looks really healthy. You can harvest off your spinach right now. Just harvest from the bottom and leave the center, and they'll just keep on growing, okay? It's the best time to grow spinach because it doesn't like hot temperatures. So this is a great way to grow them inside of window boxes and inside pots. But the spinach is doing good. I see a couple I can just take and pop out down there. I see. And spinach would do the same thing as the Swiss chard, but it'll get little like bright yellow spots. We want to take those off as well. All right, succulents, do they need water? Succulents looks fine, they don't need water. Not too often I water them, but I do try to remove any of the succulent leaves that are a little bit bad, that are shriveling up, and so it keeps the soil and the ground nice and tidy. As you guys can see, they really have done well. It came out just how I wanted it to, like a cluster of succulents inside of my little greenhouse. And then over here is some more spinach. So we're gonna remove stuff like this because slugs and snails will come, and honeys, they will love it. They'll love it. We look good. Good. A couple of weeds. That's about it. And then, as I was showing you guys over there, is in the window planters. I do have them in pots. So I brought in my red vein sorrel, and I mean, it's gorgeous. And I see it looks okay. I see some more. See all this right here? I need to remove this. See stuff like this, dead leaves. I just needed to come in and clean up all of this. I don't know what I did with I had a little like container that I was just using to put in like old leaves and stuff, and I don't know what I did with it. I know I'm not carrying that though. I got some in this in this clay pot, but I will be walking around with the clay pot. I don't know what I did. I had a pot that I was putting. God, it's getting cold, you guys. It's getting cold. Temperature is dropping again. Temperature's up and down, up and down. I don't know what you guys I did. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna grab a new one. How about that, right? Let's go ahead and just grab another one. And we just collect, because I do need to get all of the bottom of the pots cleaned. I want to get most of this done. Kind of like, you know, when you go somewhere or you plan on doing something and you just know that you just want a little bit more time to do things. So when you come back from family, you just kind of just want to, you know, you kind of just want to keep things a little bit more tidy, so when you get back you don't have to do as much. You can kind of just relax. that's where I'm at right now. I kind of just want to take care of this stuff, and then by the time I get back, you guys, I'll be like, okay, cool. Cool, we good. I don't gotta do that because I did it before I left. That's how I feel. All right, so spinach look good. Doesn't need watering that much. Just kind of like a consistent watering. But the spinach, you guys, I'm gonna give it a feeding. I'm gonna give it a feeding with some fish emulsion. And I do that, I do 2 parts. I do 2 parts, 2 gallons of water and 2 tablespoons of fish emulsion. And it works out perfectly, okay? And I've been doing that ratio, I don't even know how long. There are different ratios on the container, but I just stick with feeding my plants 2 gallons of water with 2 tablespoons of fish emulsion. I did pop in this little thing over here. This is a teeny thing. It might not work. It might not even live, but this is a Napa. Okay, one here and then one way down there. It's teeny tiny. I mean, I just popped it in, you guys. Probably is not going to do anything, but we're going to see. We're going to see because it's really late in the season. The temperatures are supposed to drop to like 30 degrees this week, and so it might not make it. And then I did pop in way down here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this Swiss chard here, a very light pink Swiss chard, and celery there. Then I have this Napa that one's actually put on and you can see it. The other 2, you can't see it. It's like really, really teeny. So, and then let me see if y'all guys can see back behind my chair. Crazy, right? Back behind my chair is this cauliflower. This is a Snowball X cauliflower that is behind the chair. And then I have the purple Sicily cauliflower right here. And then right underneath it, I planted up spinach underneath the bottom of the pots. I thought that was a great use of space. And then this is a Snowball X cauliflower right here. And then down here is another celery, bok choy, my goji berry from the Bull's Garden. Yes, I gotta go check out the Bull. Y'all go check out the Bull. I really love the Bull's Garden. Y'all probably done heard me say this, but I just feel like the things that he does in his garden, he takes his time. He has passion in his garden and with his animals. So I really, really liked the Bull's Garden. And then that is it for in here. I think everything else is pretty watered. I feel like everything is pretty much watered. It's just still gonna fertilize it before I head out. And then I needed to do a couple more things. You guys, can y'all guys see back there? See the plastic? I really need to tidy up this plastic. I'm really hoping that I can save up some money, you guys, to go and get the I forgot what it's called, but it's just a clear hard plastic, and I can actually, you guys, screw it into this metal. But I asked my husband rather not if I should use this wooden frame or just screw it into the metal. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that I can convince my hubby to do this project for me and not me do it. But I'm hoping that I can convince him because he's very, very handy, and I would like this. I'm so tired of replacing this plastic. So if I can get that hard plastic on here, this would be perfect. And I was telling my sister, I kind of want to get rid of my chair. But it's so comfortable because it has a back on it. And I sit there and I just do that with my notepad, and I look out into the garden. I look out and think of all the things and ideas there. So I want something comfortable, but guys, my it's teeny. It's literally a small greenhouse, but one day, I don't know, one day I might expand and get a bigger size greenhouse, but as of right now, this is what I have, and I love it, so it works for me. But let me grab these mustard greens right here, and that is it. And I'm going to spray, like I told you guys, the Swiss chard with milk and water. So I'm gonna do 1 cup milk, 4 cups water, and that I'm gonna spray onto the plants, and that should take care of the problem that I'm seeing on the Swiss chard, or if you see it on your spinach, I just spray it with a little bit of milk and water. Okay, all right, you guys, that is it. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing in here, because you guys can see the water in those pans. So I actually brought in my petunias, you guys. They might not do anything, but I did bring them in anyways. So we'll see if they are going to do anything. You guys, look at that, still walking around here. So I do have my little bit of scraps, but I'm going to clean up all of this, and then I'll be back in today's next video, because I am going to be working very hard to get in every single thing I can get done. It's not going to be completely done, but sister needs to get the stuff done, because I really don't want to come home and have all of this to do, especially when it comes down to weeding. Okay, so I'm gonna get it done, but I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial on the greenhouse and over here with the new bed. Well, not new bed, I keep saying it's a new bed, it just has leaves, and I just topped it with compost. I did plant it up like I told you guys, and I'm gonna take care of this. And Velcro, I need some, not Velcro, zip ties. I need to get some zip ties and go ahead and zip tie, because I think even this side, look y'all, this side too it needs to be tightened up, because I don't want to do all this either come spring. So wintertime is the best time to get things done your projects that you want to do in your garden. The wintertime is the best time to make out plans, buy seeds, lay out, do a diagram, figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work for you. Figure out like what worked for you the following year, what didn't work, what the weather was like. It's a good time to jot down your notes so you can figure out, how to make your garden experience just a little bit easier than last year. So that's what I do. I kind of just, every year is something different, you guys, even down to a pest. Like, I was like, where that pest came from. So yes, try to take notes and jot down, especially for my new gardeners. Jot down and make notes, because it's going to help you enjoy your experience a little bit more, especially if you're new to gardening. I want you to have the best experience as you can, because gardening is exciting. I love it. So it's true passion of mine. So like I always tell you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I do upload a video. And like I always tell you guys, there's beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, you guys.